Bradley Johnson here, and I want to do a video on the 4-hour body. If you don't know what the 4-hour body is, Google it and it will come up as a PDF and you can read through it. Now, the first thing I want to say is any program in the world that says to people, hey man, instead of sitting on your backside, why don't you watch what you eat and lift some weights every now and again, you'll get better and stronger. It's a good program in that sense, but then it starts making some outlandish claims. Whenever you start reading these things and they start telling you how much muscle you're going to put on in a period of time, you start getting weary. 10 to 12 pounds of muscle in a month? I smell a rat. So I just was reading it and I was just like, oh no. And then I started reading, I was kind of skimming it, and when I saw that, I was like, well, what's that? So I went back and I read a few things, and I realized all the information in it, this is rubbish. Now, not all of it's rubbish, right? It's good. If you're not doing anything and you want to do something and you like it, do it. It's better than nothing. It's much better than nothing. It's good stuff. But what it has to do with, and I find this with every, I told someone the other day that any piece of fitness advice from any source has to be, is it 2 or 3 things? I'm trying to remind myself. I think it's 3 things. The first one is it can't be completely wrong. Like, it has to work. That's it. The second one is it can't be dangerous, so it has to have some effect positive so that someone will get results on it. It has to not be dangerous, and the third one, and this is the main problem with the entire fitness industry, from newspapers to magazines to YouTube videos to whatever, the third and final problem is it has to be original. They can't sell you the same old stuff all the time. Can you imagine Men's Health, right, if they told you the truth? If they said to you, yeah man, do a 5x5 bench, do a 5x5 squats, dash in some deadlifts, do some bent over rows, and some shoulder press. That's it. Do that for a long time. You'll get real big. Also, eat a caloric deficit. The end. That was the end of the article, okay? And the next, you went to page, just every other page after that was just adverts. Okay, next week you got it and it said, yeah, you still doing that 5x5? Just to reiterate, it's yeah, still good, keep doing that. And then more adverts. No one would ever buy Men's Health. The only way they can sell Men's Health, right, is, hey, new thing from China, I mean Slovakia, sorry, for the Ukraine, I mean US, the best way to lose, to get abs, I mean biceps, I mean whatever. They have to sell you something original, otherwise you're not going to pick the magazine off the shelf. You have to see some outlandish claim that's new, otherwise you can't sell a magazine, you can't sell a new supplement. Everything has to be original. But the problem is with all being original, and this is some logic here, think about it, right? Whatever your beliefs are spiritually, you gotta accept that we evolved, we're creatures, we evolved, and we have reached a point in evolution. Evolution takes a really long time, right? A lot longer than a month, which is how long some of these magazines have before they come out. Nothing's really been discovered in the last month that applies to our physiology, because we're the same humans we were a month ago. And if you look at like a movie like Pumping Iron, you notice that Arnold Schwarzenegger is this size, huge, ripped. So he done it. So he's obviously worked out how to do it. So we know, right? Once we have someone that's ripped and we've done it, we know. That's the end, isn't it? Why would anyone publish anything else once we've got it? It's locked down. Guy did it there, just do what he did. Easy. But they can't do that because they've got to make money, so they've got to keep bringing out these new things. Have you tried this thing? New supplement we found, new thing. And it's all rubbish. Arnold Schwarzenegger already done it years ago. There are people older than that did it. It's been worked out. Caloric deficit loses fat. Caloric surplus puts muscle on. Heavy compound movements put muscle on. The end. So, 4-hour body, 10 to 12 pounds of muscle in a month. All these strange movements that aren't just a simple movement. Do this weird thing on a machine. All these weird little original... Weird. Ignore that. If you read anything that tells you anything other than the 5 main lifts and some array, it's probably BS, man. Hopefully this been some help. Bradley Johnson at gmail.com. If you've got any queries or theories or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe. Peace.